Alright, hello everyone. Today I wanted to talk about Landfall's new latest update, which I think overall is pretty good. I'm not going to be focusing on the good stuff though. There are plenty of videos about that. What I want to focus on though is some of the things that don't make sense to me and I think that they should have resolved in the beta. The first is, let's go to custom content, let's go to make new unit. The first is the unit bases. I thought we would be able to make horses and stuff, right? Like we could have a horse, or we can make like a tank. There's a lot of models in here that we can't have, and I feel like the effort wouldn't be too enormous to put them in, right? You could eliminate even some weapons. If I want to make a tank, I don't think it should be able to have a sword. You can eliminate that. That's one less headache, and I think it still should have been added. Um, Second, the targeting types. Why is only one targeting type the enemy? Why are all the rest of them friends? I don't want to target my friends unless I'm a healer. That's like one thing, like one weapon where you target your friends. Right. Um the next is the weapons. I feel like a lot of them are really cool, but a lot of them, look, there's no icon here. Like these I need the icon to see. And there's also there's no like how do I know what the stay banner does or the charge flag? Does this blow dart inflict poison? If I'm a new player and I just bought this game because it's a sick new update, I don't want to have to try out all these things. I understand this game is for experimentation, and it's just a silly, goofy game, but I feel like more effort and thought could have gone into this, especially maybe, obviously there are a ton of weapons. You don't need to have a different description for all of them, but at least for the abilities, look how many different dodges there are. How do I know what's the difference between a Jester dodge and a Shogun dodge? What is the Reaper explosion or the explosive death? What is all these tempests and slash and crap? And to this day, I still have no idea what the enrage does. And I've been playing the beta since it came out. What? How do I not know what that does? I'm assuming it buffs attack or something. I have no idea, but I feel like just for the abilities, there should be some measure of knowing what any of this does. Um, so, those are some of my points, and probably the biggest ones, but the biggest gripes that I have. Um, I would like to be able to change the stats on the weapons, but that was never intended. I just feel like these things should have already been implemented. And the second thing is, there are still bugs that, again, I didn't mention that. I thought they were going to fix it in the beta. Look, what is this? When I log into my game after using a custom faction and come back in, what is this? Like, what? What? Where all these new units come from? And these are functioning units, by the way, right? They work. Like, what is this? Why are these icons all weird? But then I choose a different thing, whatever. I want to place on some restes. Where's the faction? Where did it go? So I feel like that bug should have been addressed because it happens to me almost every time I log into the game. It's not annoying. It's just weird. I feel like it should be taken out or added. Um, so yeah, speaking of units, I feel like these new units were not playtested at all. Um, Case in point, the present elf. This thing is the most ridiculously overpowered thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Well, that's not true. But it is incredibly overpowered, and I feel like not a lot of thought went into this. Well, I feel like thought went into this, right? We've seen like modded stuff, so they obviously took that idea from there, or somehow they never saw that and came up with this on their own. But what I want to say is these things are so overpowered for only 500 bucks. You can literally get a super peasant, Blackbeard, whatever, for 500 bucks. It's so good. It's breaks my mind. Kind of like the cheerleaders. This puts the cheerleader thing to shame. Honestly, they're so overpowered. I feel like those weren't play tested at all. And the next thing that I feel like was not play tested is this thing. Now most of their giants don't work like incredibly well. They don't work as well as their normally sized units, which is I can give them that. But this thing falls over all the time. I guess it's not horrible. The thing I want to say is like there's no it seems like not a lot of effort went into this. It's just the skeleton model sized up, and you added a new ability. I mean, the new ability is cool. It's really useful, but what is this doing right now? What is this? Why is it face planting on the ground? Why what? I mean, I understand it's new and stuff, but I feel like this did not go through any testing at all. Like they just made it. They're like, it's fine, whatever. Like, why is the hand going through the shield? This happened with the knight on several occasions too. I think they fixed it though, but this is just so bad. I, I mean, it's doing okay right now, but this is supposed to be a really good giant, and it's pitiful, honestly. Um, yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say. I mean, I know it was all criticism. I think this update was really good. I think if you are like smart, and you're actually good at making stuff, I think I'm okay at making stuff, then this will be a great update for you. But I feel like there's just some quality of life things that needs to be changed. Um, which reminds me, yeah, why do these? I feel like yeah, they need to add some description for weapons. Why does this spear not stab? Why is it a swingy spear? How am I supposed to know that unless I test it, right? So yeah, I think that's about it. I mean, overall, I think it was a good update. I just think they should have thought this through a little bit more, and I think it did not go through enough beta testing. But yeah, hopefully it's something they can change in the next update if they even see this video. And I hope you enjoyed this video as well, and I'll see you later. Adios.